I'm trying to figure out what to do today. You know, I haven't been very good with my Poshmark because I pretty much quit doing it. So let me tell you the little story behind the Poshmark. So when I first started dating my ex, we would go to the Goodwill bins, and I had actually never really scoured the bins before. I have been inside one of those facilities before with some people, and I never really took the time to really dig through anything. So we would do that, and I just kind of tagged along to, you know, see what was up, and it's kind of cool, like, searching through stuff, but I don't think I bought much of anything on that first trip. But I was a little bit bored because of COVID. I wasn't always having all the shows that I normally had during the weekend. So I thought, okay, for some extra cash, I'll do Poshmark. And I tried really hard to do it for a good 4, 5, 6 months or something. And things just weren't selling that good last year because, I mean, I guess COVID, and people were tight on cash, and I don't know. So I pretty much quit doing it altogether after a while. And the fact that my ex, when we were together, he was just constantly being like, me selling Pokemon cards is realistic, and you selling clothes is just, it takes up way too much space, and it's not realistic, and whatever. Which was total nonsense because his cards were taking up a storage unit in his car, and would definitely take up a room or a closet or whatever if he had a house. So it was a little hypocritical, I guess. And so I got to feeling like I should stop doing it. So I did, but then all of a sudden after I stopped, they sent me an email like a few months later, and they're like, hey, you're a Posh ambassador now. And I'm like, what? Like, I haven't been really doing it for a while. So they made me a Posh ambassador, and I didn't touch anything on there. And then all of a sudden people started ordering stuff, and I was like, damn, like some of it I had given away already or something, because I just thought, okay, let's just get rid of half this stuff because it was taking up so much space at my mom's house and here in Nashville. And I had found this cashmere and wool Italian coat. It's like, it's below the knee length, like I don't even know what you call that. And I mean, it's really nice, and I put it up for $200, and no one ever touched it. But this year, just a couple days ago, someone bought it, and so now my mind's like, maybe, Lindsay, you should go and look for certain items that might be worth a little bit more money, and only put like things on there that are things that are gonna sell for enough to where you make a little bit of money. So I'm almost thinking today just to force myself out and just go to some thrift stores, and so I'll probably do that. I probably won't find anything. All right, let's see how tired I look in the sun. Ugh. Not too great, is it? I just hope one day soon that I'll get to feeling better, but until then, we can just cover up my baggy eyes with some sunglasses. I will put lipstick on in a minute. Well, I haven't really been to a Goodwill much at all since my breakup, but after seeing how many people have bought stuff on my Poshmark when I have not been doing anything on it. It's so funny, like last year I was watching all these Poshers on YouTube, so I'm gonna go out to Gallatin. I'm gonna go to one that I don't know if I've ever been to before, actually. Maybe I have, but I don't know.
Make a U-turn.
The one that's closest to my house that I would go to like all the time, for some reason it's temporarily closed. I hate that it gets dark so early. I feel like it's like 9 o'clock, but it's not. I promised myself I was not going to do this ever again. Oh my god, overstock. That's too many puppies. I somehow was able to look at the games again, without it hurting me too bad. Lots of PC. Not a lot of jeans. Those are 505s though. That's Levi's, sometimes those sell. If only they were bigger. I don't know if I've ever been in this Gallatin Goodwill before, but I found a few things, nothing crazy. I really scoured things that I know are worth more money. All right, Goodwill number 2 and the final one. Well, I came in here and sat down in the spare bedroom that is now it's become a closet the last year, and I still don't know if I can even think about going through all these Pokemon boxes. I really thought that I could, but I have this like weird embarrassing feeling in me. Because like I will see things and it will remind me of him doing things for me, like picking up these partner packs every month. But I mean, the good stuff doesn't make up for the really bad stuff. I feel guilty for cussing him out when I think about the good things he did for me. But when I think of the bad things he did to me, I feel like I haven't said enough. I feel like I should have told him in the moment what I thought and just, you know, let him break up with me sooner. I'm not enjoying sitting in here. I don't know if I want to film this right now. I don't know if I want to show y'all what I bought yet or not. I just kind of had this weird feeling come over me. I really, really, really wish we could get my hormones figured out. Hi, I look like a lunatic. And I just keep wearing this hoodie around the house because literally everything in here is dirty. And I'm actually washing some clothes, and you know why I'm washing some clothes? I'm going through a bad luck streak. Sometimes I think that my ex has like a voodoo doll that he's using on me because it just seems like every little thing that could go wrong is going wrong. Although I know things can get worse, so we're not going to complain too much more. And again, I finally just said, you know what, let's go ahead and put everything in the wash that I haven't washed for weeks. Because I did kind of lay down for a minute and I kind of got to feeling a little bit better. But I guess the point of this section of the video is for me to talk about clothes I got. So I had quit Poshmark pretty much completely, as I've probably already said in this video. So what I decided to do when I went to the Goodwills today, I went to 2. And I gotta say, just walking around in those stores, just 2 stores for a few hours, my body was done. I was exhausted, my feet were sore. I have no energy at all. I did accidentally spend too much on a couple things, I think, but either I take them back or I try to sell them anyway. I really wish these one pair of heels fit me, but they don't. Actually, you know what? Before we do the shoes, I'll show you some of the stuff I got for myself. I don't know what Retro Threads is, but any pants that have like the bottoms like that with the crocheted, and they're large, so they should probably fit me. And this is for me, I think. So I paid how much for those pants? I paid $5 for the pants. I paid $4 for this. This is a Kinsey, which I mean I could sell. And it's a small, so if it doesn't fit me, I will probably sell it. But it's just got that knitted. Shoes. So I don't find these to be shoes that I would wear, but I saw these and I was like, I bet I could sell those. So here's they're purple. They're wedges, and they have this little Velcro strap up here that goes around your ankle. Someone had worn these and they'd put some football inserts in here. I can pull those out though. And they look not that worn at all. I mean, look at the bottoms of them. Like, they're not scuffed up or anything. They've just got a little bit of dirt on them. But like, Clark's is a good brand. Clark's sells. And what am I saying? I haven't done this in forever, so does it still sell? I don't know. Now, these Michael Kors heels, I could keep and wear them myself, but especially with my health right now, the higher the heel, the worse that I feel. Ah, it rhymed. Oh, God. I want to be a songwriter, so. Now, the issue with these is that they do have the sole peeling off at the heel, but the way that it is peeled off would be so easy to just glue it and clamp it, and I think that they'd be fine. So these are Kors by Michael Kors, and I can't remember if, is that the mid-tier? You've got like Michael Kors. You've got Michael by Michael Kors, Kors by Michael Kors, and Michael Kors. So is this the bottom or the middle tier? I don't know. But they're snakeskin. They're a little bit of a platform, but they still have a pointy toe. And they're actually 6s, so they would fit me. But the heel. And let me show you. This is happening on both of the heels. That's peeling off right there. There we go. And it's not severed in any way, so I think that I could just glue it back down to there, clamp it overnight, and they'll be fine. They have definitely been worn quite a bit, but you can still clearly see the Michael Kors logo under there, and the inside does not look bad at all. I haven't done this in so long. Now, here's the pair of heels that I spent too much on. I thought they were $9.99, but they're actually $19.99, and I guess because they still have the elastic on them, that's why they did it. But they're $70 Express shoes. I've never had any luck with Express, so I was taking a gamble with these. But yeah, I did not know that they were $20, and they won't fit me because they're 7.5s, I think, 7s. And I thought that they'd be really cute for New Year's Eve, like somebody that likes to wear heels like this. But I've looked online, and it looks like some of them might sell for like $45, and then some might sell for like less than $20. So because they're brand new and they've never been worn, I'm gonna try to sell them, I guess. And we'll just see what happens. If I can at least make my money back, then I guess it isn't that bad of a loss. Last pair of shoes. My throat's getting dry just from talking. Got some Sam Edelman loafers, women's loafers. They are a size 7.5, and I paid $10 for them. And although they have been worn, there are no scuffs on the leather. There is a little bit of gunk right there I can get off, but the leather feels really nice and soft. It's clearly been worn enough to where it's like not crusty, but it's like soft. So that's cool. I think I saw these online. They might sell for like maybe $50. Some people sold some of the colors for $75. I might only be able to get $40 or something, but I'm thinking I'll make a little bit of a profit. We'll see what happens. X small stuff doesn't sell that well. A lot of the stuff when I was clearing out my closet from when I was sickly and I was 80 pounds, obviously I've gained a ton of weight and I had to get rid of that stuff. And a lot of it I put on Poshmark last year and it just didn't move, but some of the stuff has started to move a little bit, which is interesting, but I really thought this Zara shirt was cool. I mean, I don't know. Some of the stuff sells good and some of it doesn't, but it's like a rag. It's like a towel. I paid $6 for it. Look at this. It's like terry cloth, and then it's got all this like ruffly fringe on it. I think it's super cute, but it's an X small, and I don't think it would fit me in the arms. It might fit me in the body, and if it actually fit me, I might keep it because I think it's cute, but if not, I can sell it. But it's an X small, so it's probably gonna be tight in the shoulders at least. Sometimes I wear a small, sometimes I wear a large, sometimes I have to wear an X large. Nothing makes sense anymore. I did buy an ugly Christmas sweater because I did have a couple of those sell last year, even though I didn't really buy a lot of them. But this is what would I say, 80s or 90s probably. It was $6, and it's a signature by Northern Isles, knitted by hand. It's really heavy. It's got 3 Santas on it, I think. Yeah. Or 4 if you want to count the little one up there in the top. But it's in pretty good condition, and I don't see anything terribly wrong with it. And it's got the shoulder pads in it and everything, so I thought I'd give it a go. Even if I only make like $10 off of it, you know, we'll give it a go. Set the bar high, and then people can negotiate. So this I'm probably gonna keep. It's a Shein coat, so obviously Shein doesn't resell for much because it doesn't sell for much in the first place. But I just really thought, like, it's red, white, and blue. I feel like, oh god, I'm gonna feel like president or something. I don't want to feel like the president. But it's a Shein coat, and it is knitted or whatever you call that. I'll probably end up wearing it. It's a large. It fits me. It fits me like to a T. So there's that. What else did I get for myself? I got this little Is it even worth like showing? It's this apartment 9, which I guess is like Kohl's, right? It's like a one size fits all cardigan thing that's got ruffles on it, and then it goes like down to your knees probably. I believe we're down to the 2 ticket items. So first, I cannot decide if I want to keep this or sell it, but I think I should try to sell it because it's worth probably like $100. But this is a vintage 70s, I think, faux fur coat. It's a Sasson. It took me, or Saison, or I don't know what you, it took me forever to figure that out. I had to look at the lining. I guess it's Sasson because it's 2 S's. It had a union tag in it. It's been halfway cut out, but that means that it was made when they were still, you know, in the factories and all that stuff, because they don't put union tags on them anymore because everything's made overseas pretty much. So just seeing that little piece of the union tag. I got my suede coat for Carmen Sandiego last year for Halloween, and it had a union tag in it. I found it like in the middle of nowhere at a small Goodwill, and I think I still have it up here. I need to start wearing it again because I really like it, and it's legit. Like, these are American made, legit. This is a size 12, and the only issues with it are there's a little bit of raveling underneath here where the lining has been sewed in, right? And it actually isn't fully sewed in to begin with, so I thought it was ripped at first, but it's not. It was sewn this way, and it's just tacked. I'll probably just go through and cut these straggly things out of here. And then the other thing is that I was very like on the fence because it was $20. It was $19.99, and I was kind of unsure because it does have a couple little spots where either something has been spilled on it and someone tried to clean it and they pulled some of the hairs out or whatever. I don't know if you can really tell, but you know, there's like a few little spots, and if I rub on them a little bit, sometimes I'm getting it to blend more, so I might give it a little bit of TLC. But it looks like the ones that sell on Poshmark, or that have sold on Poshmark, that they had these little marks too. So it's probably just, you know, being vintage. Yeah, I don't know. I love this. It's a 12, so it's too big for me, but technically, since it's from the 70s, it probably would just fit me like a regular coat that I would buy nowadays. But it's so soft. Oh my god, I can't decide, y'all. I can't decide. I looked on Poshmark. I think they sell for probably $130 if it was in perfect condition, so I'd probably get $100 for it. But I'm kind of in love with it, so I don't know. That's what sucks when you find something that is your size or that you could fit into it, and then you don't want to sell it. Last thing was the first coat I saw at the second Goodwill, and I thought it looked special. So this one I'm going to need to do some lint rolling and some shaving a little bit, but I can always put the pictures up on the screen, y'all, because I know you can't really tell. But this is a wool coat. I think it's part wool, part polyester. But look at that beautiful design. It looks kind of 80s, but actually this is an Anthropologie brand. And I had to look that up because I don't freaking know what Anthropologie says. I don't shop there. It's too expensive. It's Plenty by Tracy Reese. It's a size 6, so unfortunately in the waist it would not fit me. So I have to sell this one. But I think all the buttons are there. It still looks like it's in pretty good condition. Like, it doesn't look like it's been worn much. The lining's good in it. It's got a 2-way zipper. You can zip it either way. It's got the 2 little zipper things. And let's see here. Yeah, it appears that because a lot of times when you get like satin lining like this, you're going to get holes in the sleeve. There's a couple London Fog coats that I turned down because they had huge holes in the sleeve. But yeah, this one, it's a 6, like I said, 50% wool, 50% polyester. I looked online. These sold originally for about $300, and some people are selling them for $30, and some people are selling them for $100. So I'm I'm going to set the bar high at first and then, you know, see what kind of negotiations I get. But I paid $10 for it. So even if I made like 50 off of it, I'm still making about like what, $40. So, meow, Amy, hi. She's in play mode right now. I don't want to mess with her too much. But yeah, that's my haul. I'm actually pretty proud of it. I will clean these up and put them on my Poshmark and just try and see what I can get. But man, I'm tempted to keep this vintage coat. Save me, Lord. Don't let me do it, Lord. It's so pretty. Bye.